As long as you have your health, be thankful for it and keep away from all these drugs and stuff that the kids are pushing today.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry, located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at queencitycabinetrynh.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, free dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street.
Clemento's Pizzeria, family friendly, awesome for a date night. Clemento's Pizzeria. For delivery, call 603-782-8450. Clemento's Pizzeria, the best pizza in town. 1875 South Willow Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. Best cocktails around. Come in as friends and leave as family.
You are listening to WMNH-LP, Manchester's radio, broadcasting at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation from the top of 1000 Elm Street. Our studios are located at 1045 Elm Street and licensed to Manchester Public Television Service in Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Contact us by email at WMNH953@gmail.com or through our website at WMNHradio.org.
Yeah.
Starting off whatever in a hard healing place where smiles are hard to form and easy to run off your face. Beliefs are thrown around. Why are we here? Theories will be presented, nothing's ever clear. Two kids fell victim to what they thought was love. They both wanted to escape from what they might become. They would have a family, a boy was in the end. We need him to have a rock. We need him to have a best friend. By side as we smile through storms caused by our heroes who now shed their horns, fighting for it to work, the family image shattered, wishing to go back to days where nothing else mattered. Separate ways they went, weekends were our treat, till life caught up to father, his body admit defeat. Mother would crumble, the horror has begun. Stained by trauma, your eyes admitting I am done. stripped away from innocence, seeking ways to heal, falling into arms of a nightmare that makes you feel, leading down walkways. History says not this way, lips forever quiver as emptiness will take your place and stay. As every minute feels like months, in a world where we were cursed only turned us into punks. Memories we made and the hands that we were dealt, we crashed through many roadblocks with the love that we felt. This is the cruelest family reunion. This is the cruelest family reunion. As both ways in the smoke, all the bloody light, we release the awful stress with this observation touch. Ashes coming down, when the songs always play. I know that in my broken heart you are finally okay. Say hi to Andre for me. Say hi to Andre for me. Say hi to Andre for me.
Hey, everybody. If you're listening live, little technical glitch there. I'm not sure why that happened, but something froze up on my theme music. Actually, it's the extended remix. Welcome, everybody, on this Friday afternoon. Happy Good Friday, and happy Easter, and happy Passover, and any other holy things that I might be forgetting. It is Matt Connerton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. And hello to all of our online listeners across the nation and around the globe. You can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Friday, April 7, 2023, and I'm not alone, my friends.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So rosin up that both have faded love, and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
Yeehaw! Texas Mike is here.
Yeehaw!
How are you, Texas Mike?
Doing good.
Wonderful to see you on this Friday afternoon.
Yes, I was at the Hop Knot before.
Excellent, excellent. What did you have?
The Asiaco Parmesan pretzel bites and a lemonade.
Very good, very good. Just a lemonade, nothing alcoholic?
Not yet.
Okay, I was going to say they have those delicious assortment of craft beers as well.
And today is National Beer Day, so I'll probably have one for dinner after I get off this program.
I didn't even know that today was National Beer Day.
Yeah. That's how you remember stuff when you post stuff from previous years when it comes up in your memories.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Was that on, now Peter on the morning show, of course, the morning show with Peter White, weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. Did he mention that this morning? You know, he usually goes through the days if it's a special day.
I think Kyle Heavey did mention it when Kyle appeared on the show this morning.
Yes, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Oh, my goodness. By the way, somebody wants to weigh in on that, our first call of the day here, and then we'll talk about what we've got coming up. We have a very busy show. But we have a Supreme Court justice on the show, and I wonder if this is Justice Clarence Thomas calling in to talk about this kerfuffle over those very expensive trips. But it might be. It just says Supreme Court Justice on the caller ID. We'll see who this is.
I drank beer with my friends.
Oh, it's...
Sometimes I had too many beers. I liked beer. I still like beer. Had beers, have some beers. One beer, drink beer, drinks beer, drank beer, and drinking beer. You've probably had beers, Senator.
Beach Week Ralph Club biggest contributor.
You know, I got a weak stomach, whether it's with beer. I like
You
beer.
haven't asked for that.
I like beer. I don't know if you do.
Okay.
Do you like beer, Senator, or not? What do you like to drink?
Next one.
Hanging out and having some beers with friends, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace.
It's Justice Brett Kavanaugh joining us live on the phone. Sir, I have a question. I actually hung up. But apparently he likes beer. Did you know that about Justice Kavanaugh? This is a big day for him, National Beer Day, I'm sure.
I did not know he liked beer.
Yes. Apparently he likes beer very much, yes. I suspect that as we speak, Justice Kavanaugh is enjoying a wonderful beer. What do you think?
I don't know what his schedule's like, but sure.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's Friday. He's probably done justicing for the week. Anyway, so welcome to the show, everybody. We do have a busy show today, of course. Texas Mike is here. It is Friday, so we also have Eric Pilcher's classic film review. We're going to do that at about 4:45 today, if you're in the Eastern time zone, of course. And this week, the subject is Field of Dreams. Have you ever seen Field of Dreams, Mikey?
Yes, I have.
I have not seen it. I never was interested in it because I'm not much of a sports guy. But, you know, it is an award-winning film. It won several Academy Awards, I believe. And it's one of those things where I hear Eric's review because obviously I listen to them before I share them with the audience. And it made me want to see it. So I would like to see Field of Dreams. It came out in 1989. And I've still never seen it. But I do like Kevin Costner. And Ray Liotta apparently is in it, which I didn't know until I listened to Eric's review. And James Earl Jones, great cast. So Amy Madigan is in it. So I would like to see that film. But anyway, that will be coming up today at 4:45. And then in the second hour, we have a band coming in. Sauce on the Side will be joining us. They are a trio, and they're going to be live in studio. I don't think they're coming in to play. I think they're just going to come in and we're going to talk. And they've got a brand new EP, the Big Blue EP, just came out. And that song that we opened with today, that is called Q. And that is, I don't know if it's a reference to anything. Q. It might be a reference to Q from Star Trek. I don't know. Remember Q? He was played by John Delancey. Of course, that letter of the alphabet has come to take on a different meaning in modern times. But anyway, that's a great track. But yeah, that's off of their brand new EP. I shared something of theirs yesterday too, a song called Andre, which is an older track that I really like. But they're going to come in at 5 p.m. We're going to chit chat. We're going to play some of their music from their new EP. Very exciting. And Fridays, of course, are very busy here at WMNH. It's my long day at the station, and I love it. Fridays, of course, we have, after this show, we have Granite State of Mind, hosted by the great Rob Azevedo and Paulie Stone. They will be here with us in studio for 2 more Fridays, this week and next week, and then it's back to the barn. They'll be recording the shows at Pembroke City Limits. Yep, so looking forward to seeing those guys. And then, of course, tonight, it is Retro Spectrum Radio with Paulie C from 8 to 11 p.m. I have the honor and privilege of being one of Paul's co-hosts on that show. We always look forward to Friday night, and you're joining us tonight, correct, Mikey?
Yes, I am.
Yes. This is what Paul posted on social media just 48 minutes ago. Spend your Good Friday night filled with fun and flashbacks as the guys and I present an evening of 70s and 80s instrumental tunes, stuff you haven't heard since Herbie Hancock's Rocket video freaked you out at 2 in the morning. The shenanigans start promptly at 8 p.m. Eastern. Do join us. Listen worldwide at WMNHradio.org/listen live. And of course, you can chat with us during the show on the Retro Spectrum Radio Facebook page. And what we do ask people to do is, please participate in the show. during Paul's show, please go to the Retro Spectrum Radio Facebook page, and you can participate in the live chat right there on the page. But you'll want to open a second tab on your browser at WMNHradio.org. Click Listen Live so you can hear the audio uninterrupted, because Paul does mute the Facebook audio during his show so that we don't get in trouble with Facebook and the stream gets interrupted, because it's copyrighted music. It's a whole thing. It's a whole big thing. So you just open a second browser, or of course, if you're local here in Manchester, you can just tune to 95.3 on your FM dial. That is certainly an option as well. So lots going on. Busy show, busy day here at WMNH, and we enjoy it very much. By the way, Mikey, do you know if EZG called into the morning show today?
He did a couple times.
Oh, he did. What was it? See, I missed the entire first hour. Did he say anything interesting? Anything regarding yesterday?
Yeah, he did mention something like he has more egg on his face because he thought Peter's fundraiser down at Distance Cafe was today when it's actually in 2 weeks.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh geez, he got the day wrong.
He got the day wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that'll be a great night. He'll be the celebrity restaurant tour down at Distance Cafe, which is probably where I'll go for dinner tonight, actually.
So that event that Peter's going to be at Distance Cafe, that is 2 weeks from today?
Yeah, 2 weeks from tonight, the 21st.
Very good.
We have he's creating a special menu with cocktails and food items, and then 10% of the proceeds from that special menu that gets ordered will go back to Matt Hussein's organization, Hope, New Hampshire.
Excellent. A worthy cause, and that is fantastic. Is it 5 to 9 p.m. that night?
Yes.
Okay, so Easy at least got the times correct.
Yeah.
Just got the day completely wrong.
What the?
Oh, did that just fall out of the ceiling?
Yeah, and I stopped myself from saying that.
Yeah. Well, we are on an 8-second delay, so if the worst happened, I could catch it. But good. But you caught it. You before it came out of your mouth. This fell out of the ceiling. This is not the first time one of these has fallen out of the ceiling. This has the number 13 on it. And 13, and I can even, for those of you watching online, I can hold it up and show it to you. Now, 13 is an unlucky number, right? 7 is lucky, 13 is unlucky. And this fell out of the ceiling. None of this can possibly be good. A good omen. John Hopwood just posted in the chat room, are things falling out of the satanic portal? And he says 13 with multiple question marks. So he's obviously concerned, as am I. What do you think it means, Mikey?
I have no idea. I'm just wondering if any more are going to fall.
That was bizarre.
Yeah.
That was truly bizarre.
Yeah.
And I'm not superstitious, and yet I find myself slightly unsettled by what just happened. Oh, our friend Eric Pilcher in the chat room says Field of Dreams was nominated for 3 Academy Awards and won none. Oh, okay, I misspoke. So Field of Dreams did not. It is not an award-winning film, or at least as far as the Academy Award, but it had 3 nominations. I see. Thank you, Eric. Yes. So that'll be coming up today around or shortly after 4:45. Now, did EZG, before I forget, Texas Mike, did he say anything else when he called into the morning show today?
He wished everybody a happy Easter. I'm trying to remember what else.
Did he happen to apologize for anything other than getting the day wrong of the event that Peter is appearing at Distance Cafe?
Not that I remember, to be honest.
Oh, okay. He was supposed to call in and apologize for something. He was supposed to apologize to Peter for something that he said on my show yesterday when he called. But apparently he failed to do so. All right. Well, our friend Shannon is on the line. Hi, Shannon. Happy Good Friday to you.
Yes, Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to you too.
Oh, geez, I almost forgot. Are you a real American?
Am I what? A real American?
Yeah, remember I said I was going to start doing that?
That every time I call?
Yes, it's the new thing, Shannon.
Okay, but I haven't heard you ask anybody else.
Yeah, I decided I'm only going to ask you. I feel like if I ask everybody who calls, it'll start to get played out. It's overkill. It's oversaturation. I'm just going to ask you every time that you call.
Yeah, not yet.
You're not a real American yet. So are you?
Not yet, no.
Are you waiting for? You know, have you applied for citizenship?
I'm waiting for orders on high.
You're waiting for what? I'm sorry.
Orders. I'm just kidding.
Oh, orders on high. I thought you said Orizon
The
High.
weird thing is,
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. I thought you said Orizon High. I was like, who's Orizon? And
orders.
oh, orders
Oh, I'm waiting
orders
for
on
orders.
high. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused, but I hope you're not telling us you're in the country illegally, Shannon.
No.
You know, you'll have you don't want immigration at your door. You know what I mean?
No, it's like I don't even exist.
Get deported. Get deported.
Huh?
You don't want to get deported. Are you one of the dreamers? Were you brought here as a child?
No.
Okay. All right. What's on your mind, Shannon?
I first of all, the music there.
Mm.
This is just a tiny grievance. Texas Mike's music intro.
Yes.
You can't have a band in Texas without a fiddle or whatever. There's no fiddle in the song.
I think there is eventually, Shannon. I believe a fiddle does present itself in the song eventually.
Okay, 'cause I was listening for it. I said, okay, where's the fiddle?
I think there is a fiddle solo. Can you confirm that, Texas Mike? You're from Texas. You'd be the expert.
Yes, there is. There is a fiddle solo later in the song that we do not get to via my intro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, see, I'm like Peter. I'm a little impatient.
Here's the thing, though, Shannon, and not to nitpick, but if you pay attention to the lyrics, it says you've got to have a fiddle in the band. Nowhere in the lyrics does it specify that the fiddle has to actually be played.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You are right.
Thank you. Yes.
It could be on its stand all by itself.
Right.
Under a spotlight.
Right. Can you believe that Brett Kavanaugh called us, Justice Brett Kavanaugh, to celebrate National Beer Day?
I'm surprised he could talk with all the beer he's drinking.
Yeah, well, he might be on his first one. I mean, it is early. I mean, it's still Friday afternoon, so we don't know what his schedule is like.
That's true. Yeah. But when you mentioned the ceiling tile fell down,
Yes.
just add the 3 and the 1 and just call it 4. That way, it's not a bad omen.
Okay, so what does it mean if it's 4?
I don't know,
Oh.
but it's not bad. It's 13.
Yeah, I mean that's really that is very strange that happened. I am genuinely, I don't know what to make of it.
Well, that's why I called. If you recall, when I was trying to tell you, without really being able to tell you, you had said that something had happened to you. You did a show on it. It's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the date or the title of it?
Well,
because I had someone here the other day that could go on YouTube, but she said,
Yeah.
"Do you know when it was?" I said, "No."
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and you just type in Art of Politics, that was the name of the show. If you type in Art of Politics and type in my name, it'll come right up.
That particular episode where
yes.
where you talked about the
Yes.
art of politics. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and this is just an entrepreneurial idea, but for any drivers out there on 2 wheels,
on 2 wheels,
put yourselves on Uber, or get a private special number for people who can ride, as a passenger on a motorcycle.
Huh? I'm confused, Shannon. I don't understand. Please explain.
Uber drivers, they have their cars, right?
Yes.
There's no Uber drivers that drive motorcycles.
Oh, I see.
So
if somebody wants a ride on a motorcycle.
Yeah. If you know how to ride, and I do, you got to know how to ride.
Do you wear a helmet, or do you like to feel the wind in your hair?
I prefer not to wear a helmet, personally.
Well, it's very unsafe, but...
I know, but who cares?
But it's your skull, but I do understand the appeal of wanting to feel the wind in your hair.
Yeah, and to see not 360, but, yeah.
Mm-hmm,
because when you have a helmet on, it blocks the sight. You can't see as much as you can without it.
Well, yes, that is true.
It sort of gets in the way. You got to turn your whole head.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's just an entrepreneurial idea for somebody.
I like it. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will let you go. The art of politics. That's what I called for, to find that out.
Well, very good. Very good. All right, Shannon.
You have a happy Good Friday. Tell Jenny I said hello.
Yes, she can hear you.
Everybody out there, have a nice Easter weekend.
All right, Shannon, thank you. You
All
too.
right.
Thank you for the call.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that was our friend Shannon. That does open up the studio line for you, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text me at 617-917-4476. I'm on social media at Matt Connerton. You can email me, matt@mattconnerton.com. You can interact and opine in the Facebook live chat, and we'll say hello to everybody in there in a moment. But the best thing to do so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones is to give us a call at 603-250-6007. We'll go ahead and say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat. Oh, Jenny says hugs. Yes, Jenny heard you, Shannon. And Jenny also says, shalom, peeps. JFed is in the chat and says, good afternoon, everyone. Easy G is in the chat room. Of course, we were just talking about Easy G, and he's got quite a bit of egg on his face today. He says, happy freaking Friday, peeps, and happy Easter weekend. By the way, Easy, it sounds to me from what Texas Mike is telling me that you did not apologize to Peter about yesterday. I mean, you apologized for getting the date of the event wrong, but there was something else I thought you were going to apologize for. Acock Jupiter, who I'm pretty sure is from Greensboro, North Carolina, says, hello, hashtag Matt. Good afternoon, we say, and this is a good show. Well, thank you. Melanie La Liberty, of course, joins us in the chat and says, hey, guys. I say, of course, because Melanie is very loyal, as is JFed. And Acock Jupiter says, hi, hashtag Texas Mike. We say to you, we saw it before, hashtag Matt, in 1989's movie of Field of Dreams. And I think this is Easy G giving us a call on the phone. Hello, sir.
Hey, sir, yes. On a more serious note, did you get all the information I texted you on your Facebook Messenger?
Yes, thank you. I shall disseminate it post-haste.
Because you'll be able to pronounce it a lot better than me.
Boy, that's true.
And it's important, we get this information out there.
Yes.
We joke about last segment of the show, but this stuff is, I texted you, it's no joke.
That's right.
So, so we look forward to talking about that. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much.
Wait, whoa! Excuse me. I have a question for you. Oh, see, you see what he did there, Texas Mike? He knew what I was going to ask him.
Yeah. He knew it, so he knew to hang up.
Yes, he was unusually terse. He usually is far more loquacious, but he was in and out of there pretty quick.
Yep.
Pretty quick. I have a feeling he's not going to answer my questions in the chat room either. Although he is offering you hugs in the chat. He says, hugs, Texas Mike. Miss you. Oh, that's nice. Do you miss Easy G?
Yes, I do.
Oh, very good.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy doe.
That does open up a line for you, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. Acock Jupiter says, hashtag Texas Mike, we heard you are a manager-producer of a pop singing group, New Affirm of the Spark. Fabulous for you, sir, hashtag Texas Mike. Yes, I wanted to ask you about that. Now, how's that going? You are the, of course, the manager and producer of, is it, now you can settle this for me because I think John Hopwood thought it had a different pronunciation. Is it New Affirm of the Spark or New Affirm of the Spark?
New Affirm of the Spark.
New Affirm. So I was saying it correctly.
Yes.
And how's that going? Have you managed and produced them to superstardom yet?
We're working on things. We're working on some gigs down in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Wow. Look at you.
And working our way to the top.
You're like a big music mogul. I think it's exciting. Very happy for you, sir. You should book them a tour in Texas.
Yes, I should.
Yes. Let's see. Easy G says, eggs on my face. Sorry, Texas Mike. John Hopwood is in the chat room. As I mentioned, he was asking about a satanic portal. He also made a comment in there I'm not going to read on the air, but that is funny. Let's see. Acock Jupiter says, hashtag Matt. We are from Greensboro, North Carolina, watching your show. We said, hi, hashtag Shannon. Easy G says, God willing, next May 2024, I will have an event at Diz's Cafe for the Relay for Life. No joke. I spoke to June. I don't know what the rest of that sentence means. Okay. Let's see. Now, John Hopwood says 13 is not an unlucky number. And let's see. He shared this from, this is from Igor Radun of the Human Factors and Safety Behavior Group at the University of Helsinki's Institute of Behavioral Sciences in Finland, who said, quote, "No data exists and will never exist to confirm that the number 13 is an unlucky number. There is no reason to believe that any number would be lucky or unlucky," unquote. I must tell you, Texas Mike, I'm very relieved to read that. I just hope that gentleman is right.
Yes.
And congratulations to Finland, of course, for joining NATO. John Hopwood also said this in the chat. The number 13 is the 6th prime number. It is a twin prime with 11, as well as a cousin prime with 17. It is the second Wilson prime of 3 known, the others being 5 and 563. Now, I have to tell you, at this point, Texas Mike, I'm completely lost. I'm not good at math. Numbers are deeply confusing to me. I don't know what's going on. I trust John Hopwood, and I trust what he's saying. I believe him, but I'm deeply, deeply confused. And our friend Ron is on the line. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I know I said I was only going to do this with Shannon, but I just want to make sure I get one more in today. Welcome to the show, Ron. Are you a real American?
I sure think so, yeah.
Excellent.
How could you not be?
Exactly. I agree, Ron. I agree. I like your spirit. What's going on? What's on your mind, sir?
I don't know the exact passage, but the number 13, I think, corresponds also to some scripture.
It does.
I do believe so.
Well, I hope it's good scripture and not something that I should be worried about.
Well, I don't think there's anything in the scriptures that you should be worried about.
Well, what if it's related to scripture that says I'm going straight to hell? That would be something to worry about. Do you not think so?
You can you've got plenty of time to redeem yourself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do tend to vote Democrat, so I might be on my way to hell, right, Mikey?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Have a great show, and be listening tonight.
All right, Ron. We appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
Specifically listening for your laugh.
Oh, good.
I love it when Paulie throws it in out of the blue.
Well, thank you. And I love when Paulie throws in your purr. Is that what you call that? That sound you make?
All right.
Purr? All right. All right, Ron. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Good night. All right. That's our friend Ron, and that opens up a line for you, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. Let's see. John Hopwood also said in the chat room, 13. Trying to back up to it here. Wow. Busy chat room.
13 is the smallest oomph in decimal.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Sue.
me even.
Once again, it's now we're into math, we're into numbers, we're into I don't know if I have to find the hypotenuse of something or carry the two. I don't know what's going on here. Again, I trust John Hopwood, and I know he's trying to be reassuring, but I must tell you, I am completely baffled. Let's see. Oh, we have a call. Maybe this is John calling to explain. Hi, welcome to Matt Connerton Unleashed. Who's this?
Don't I even get a House Un-American Activities committee grilling?
No, but you will get this. Are you a real American?
What does that mean?
Well, if you are a real American, it means you fight for the rights of every man. You are a real American. Fight for your rights. Fight for what's right. Or maybe I got that backward.
Is this something to do with World Wrestling Enterprises?
Yes, that's the. Those are some lyrics from
okay.
Real American, Real American by Rick Derringer, who I have long suspected is actually Canadian, or maybe he's just really short. He's a little guy. He also did Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. That was his other big hit.
That's like 1974.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess the Paul Cormier show has warped your sense of reality, and that you're quoting hits of 1974 when I was like a freshman in high school.
Well, when should I quote songs from 1975? Who wants to do that? That would be absurd.
1975 was a good year for movies, but I don't remember it in popular music.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to quote something from 1975, it's going to be films, not music. I only quote music from 1974.
I thought that when you talked about you were a real American, did it mean that you believed in Jesus Christ, who was the first and greatest American?
Yes.
Oh, so you were making that reference.
Well, it is Good Friday.
I didn't know it was Good Friday until a former two-time failed candidate for mayor of Manchester had posted something, like the crucifixion, and he died for all the sins of America on her Facebook page.
Now, you are a is it? I always I can never get this straight. Is it Congregationist or Congregationalist?
Congregationalist.
Okay, so
we were the first American church. We were the people that came here to America. I mean, there were people down in Virginia and stuff. Those slave owners with their Episcopalianism.
Yes.
But that's not a real American religion, is it?
Now, so do you, as a Congregationalist, do you celebrate Good Friday?
Good God, no.
Oh.
I'm a Protestant, man. I don't even know what Easter is. I guess, is that the time where the Easter Bunny comes? Yeah, and they got the peeps. I see Jenny was mentioning peeps today. That nauseating candy.
Yeah, peeps are disgusting. And by the way, Tony Petrello is in the Facebook live chat and says, why would anyone not have an answer to if they were a real American? John hesitated. You did hesitate, didn't you, John? You were a bit evasive.
I'm a United States citizen, but I find the term American offensive. It insults our friends up in Canada.
Well,
also, the people in Iberia, America, Mexico on down.
Yeah, yes, that's
They're
true.
Americans too.
Yes. That is. They are North Americans. Yes.
No.
Wait.
no.
Iberia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking. I was thinking of
American.
I was thinking of Canada when I said that. Sorry.
Well, North America always traditionally referred to just the United States and Canada because it was a marketing term.
Uh-huh.
And the two economies were so closely integrated.
What if we call you an American and we hyphenate that? Would that be less offensive to you?
I prefer the term Ukrainian.
Oh, yes. Now, we've talked about that before, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember how you explained that. Usanian?
USA.
Oh, I get it. USA. See, I thought Usanian was you were an alien from the planet Usain.
No, I claim heritage going back to Arcturus. Well, that's a star, and I can't really tell you the planet that my forefathers came from because with the satanic portal opening over your head, I don't want to give away any secrets.
Yes. Now, speaking of that, and if you're just joining us, something spontaneously, and this is 100% true, by the way, this is not a bit, something spontaneously fell out of the ceiling, probably came out of that vent. It must have come out of that vent there with the number 13 on it. And John, you are saying that this is not something I should worry about, that this is not an unlucky number, and this is not a bad omen, correct?
13 is the lowest E-terp.
What does that mean? What is an E-terp?
Well, it is the reverse of prime. 13 also is a prime number. That means an E-terp, as both 13 and you reverse it, 31, they're both prime numbers. Isn't that exciting?
Is that literally true, or is that just your interpretation? Ha! See what I did there? Interpretation. That's why I'm an afternoon drive.
I just gave you a Bronx cheer, buddy.
Mikey liked it.
You know how much I hate the New York Yankees.
Wasn't that funny, Mikey? You like that?
Yes, it was.
Mikey liked it. Why didn't you like it? I think it was clever. Anyway. Okay, so you say I should not be worried, is what you're saying.
I'm always so super polite when I'm on your show, and I never interrupt, but, sometimes I get excited.
You do.
So I apologize. Easy G might not apologize, but I do.
Yes, Easy G owes someone around here an apology, but it sounds like he failed to do so this morning.
Hey, I don't know what Mikey's up to now, but I think he's failed to mention that he made a television appearance with the first AI chatbot to host a public access TV show in Manchester, New Hampshire. And we'll just call her Annie. We won't use any, we'll use her Christian name. We won't use her surname or the surname of her ex-husband,
Yes, and is that up on YouTube?
Not yet, because Brendan, my director, was so stunned by Annie's performance, he forgot to send me the file. But I've got it now.
Oh, okay.
And I must say, Mike was not much of a gentleman to Annie. Were you, Mike?
Really? I find that shocking.
I know.
I tried my best. It was an interesting experience, and I cannot wait to do it again.
Oh.
Well, you're invited next week. We're going to have Kyle on, and I think we've learned how to tame Annie. We have that button, and we just didn't use it.
Exactly, yes.
I wouldn't have been able to bring her to the audience without the help of Mikey. But I must say that Mikey was exasperated by her.
Wow, no kidding. Yeah, did you get? Did you become flummoxed, Mikey?
A little bit, yes, but I was able to overcome it, and now I know. So you learn from your mistakes and you move on, and it's on to next week.
Well, now I'm really curious to see the show. Very curious.
I don't mean to be sexist, since it's a religious holiday for you low church. Well, I come from low church, non-white light Protestantism. I know a lot of you people are Catholics, so you your ashes on your head, and you take palm fronds and beat yourself like you came out of some Finnish sauna, celebrating the ascension to NATO or whatever.
And Good Friday is my favorite Black Rose song.
Black Friday?
No, Good Friday. Oh, Black Friday. I used to hate that when I worked in retail. No, Good Friday is my favorite Black Crowes song.
Right, and now you've got me flummoxed. Oh, Annie had this, I don't mean to sound sexist, but she did have a disconcerting habit of, that some misogynists say that women always want to have the last word. And indeed, since she is an AI chatbot, although she's very human-like, otherwise why would so-and-so have bothered to marry her and then divorce her, by the way. But, she did, and Mikey can attest this, she did always want to have the last word, didn't she, Mike?
Yes, she did.
Is that what got you flummoxed, Mikey?
Yes. That flummoxed Mikey.
Yes.
Got him tongue-tied.
Wow.
But now we've got the mute button, and we'll be using that next week, if you can make it, Mikey.
I should be able to, yes.
Well, very exciting.
Somebody can come up with a subject. I know we've been floating the idea of having a Men Are Big Babies show, but we won't go into that. We did have the Men Are Big Babies sports show, which is different, of course.
Oh, yes. How is that different?
Well, it's not the Men Are Big Babies show, is it? If it's the Men Are Big Babies sports show.
Ah, fair enough.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mac. I hope you, enjoy this celebration of the murder of the first Americans. But as for me, I will be watching old Avengers episodes where Diana Rigg is Mrs. Peel.
All right. Well, very good.
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy that.
Goodbye.
All right, John. Bye-bye. All right, that was John Hopwood. That does open up a line for you if you'd like to get in with a quick call. I say a quick call because in just a few minutes, we're going to be going to Eric Pilcher's classic film review, and this week the subject is Field of Dreams. I must tell you, Mikey, I am very curious to see that what happened on John's television program that you were on. By the way, new affirm of the Spark in the chat room says, we say, Texas Mike, that we will be performing for the karaoke at Center City Park in downtown Greensboro. Why are they telling you that? You're the manager for them. Aren't you the one who booked it?
Yeah. I don't know why the broadcast. I know we're trying to get publicity, but I already know that. You knew from the Spark.
That's right. Shannon has rejoined us. Shannon, are you a real American yet?
I'm on the fence.
Oh, you're on the. I hope it's not the border fence because that's not allowed.
I'm more of a star traveler.
Okay.
But no, real quick though.
Mm-hmm.
The picture of the Last Supper.
Yes.
There's Jesus and 12 apostles, right?
I believe so.
That makes 13. So it's not always bad.
So you're saying that the reason this number 13 fell out of the ceiling, and like I said, I think it came from a vent that's almost directly above my head. You think the reason that this fell out is because
he's watching over you.
Well, that's a nice thought. By the way, I just realized something else about this piece of paper. It looks like it's got some other information on it. Like it looks like somebody drew a 13 on it with a Sharpie, but it also very faded. There's some other information on this, some numbers and things, but I don't know what any of it means. Very odd.
Well, I was just thinking of the Last Supper there, and there's 12, and Jesus makes 13. So.
Okay. Well, that's good insight.
Try to make something look good, you know.
Yes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that tremendously, Shannon, because I'm a little concerned.
Okay. Well, no, you're safe.
All right. All right, Shannon. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was our friend Shannon. Let's see. Oh, John Hopwood in the chat room says it's a message from Santa. And John also put this. Now, this is, I think this would be referring to what Ron was talking about earlier regarding 13 in Scripture. John posted this. What is the meaning of 13 in the Bible? The numbers in the King James Holy Bible have significant meaning that follow the number throughout the Scripture. The number 13 has always been an unlucky number. The number 13 is the number that represents Satan, evil, wickedness, devils, and everything vile that is connected to them. Well, John, I have to tell you, that would seem to contradict what you were saying earlier about how it's not an unlucky number. You just posted something that says it's a very unlucky number. Now I'm more confused than ever.
And let's get to the film review.
Yes, I know. I'm getting freaked out. All right, we do have Eric Pilcher's classic film review. And then after that, we'll show some love to our amazing sponsors. And then when we come back for hour number 2, Numero Dos, we will have the gentleman from Sauce on the Side here in studio with us. This is Matt Connerton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. And here it is, this week's classic film review, Eric Pilcher's review of, from 1989, Field of Dreams.
My father's name was John Kinsella. It's an Irish name. He was born in North Dakota in 1896 and never saw a big city until he came back from France in 1918. He settled in Chicago, where he quickly learned to live and die with the White Sox. Died a little when they lost the 1919 World Series. Died a lot the following summer when 8 members of the team were accused of throwing that series. He played in the minors for a year or two, but nothing ever came of it. Moved to Brooklyn in 35, married Mom in 38, and was already an old man working at the Naval Yards when I was born in 1952. My name's Ray Kinsella. Mom died when I was 3, and I suppose Dad did the best he could. Instead of Mother Goose, I was put to bed at night to stories of Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and the great shoeless Joe Jackson. Dad was a Yankees fan then, so of course I rooted for Brooklyn. But in ¡58, the Dodgers moved away, so we had to find other things to fight about. We did. And when it came time to go to college, I picked the farthest one from home I could find. This, of course, drove him right up the wall, which I suppose was the point. Officially, my major was English, but really it was the 60s. I marched, I smoked some grass, I tried to like sitar music, and I met Annie. The only thing we had in common was that she came from Iowa, and I had once heard of Iowa. After graduation, we moved to the Midwest and stayed with her family as long as we could. Almost a full afternoon. Annie and I got married in June of '74. Dad died that fall. A few years later, Karen was born. She smelled weird, but we loved her anyway. Then Annie got the crazy idea that she could talk me into buying a farm. I'm 36 years old, I love my family, I love baseball, and I'm about to become a farmer. But until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
The game of baseball has always carried a nostalgic charm to it. It is called America's pastime. Families going to games over the summer carry a rite of passage. For this week's film, it is where a major scandal from 70 years prior brings hope and forgiveness to a newly minted Iowa farmer. Released in 1989, based off the book Shoeless Joe by W.P. Kinsella and directed by Philip Alden Robinson, Field of Dreams tells the story of Ray Kinsella, played by lifelong baseball fan Kevin Costner, an Iowa farmer that after hearing voices while working in his cornfield, decides to turn that cornfield over and build a baseball field. This begins a journey across the country to solve the hope-inspiring mystery. Rounding out the cast is James Earl Jones, Amy Madigan, the late Ray Liotta, and Burt Lancaster in his last film role prior to his death. The clip you heard at the beginning of this review starts the film and tells us the story of Ray, his life, and briefly touches on the issue with his father. It also points to his love of baseball. Our next two clips show that love and the scandal that serves as the backdrop for this film, the 1919 Chicago White Sox. 8 men that ended up getting a lifetime ban from baseball that is still held up today after throwing the World Series. Most notable of that group was Shoeless Joe Jackson, who had one of the statistically greatest World Series in history. And evidence suggests he knew nothing about the fix, but he was banned nonetheless. Our second clip, Ray meets the ghost of Shoeless Joe.
What the hell is he doing?
He's plowing under his corn.
Why?
Ty Cobb called him the greatest left fielder of all time. They said his glove was a place where triples go to die.
Could he hit?
Could he hit? Lifetime average 356, third highest in history.
Why'd they call him Shoeless Joe?
Well, when he was still in the minors, he'd bought a new pair of spikes and they hurt his feet. So about the 6th inning, he took them off and played the rest of the game in just his socks. The other players kidded him, called him Shoeless Joe, and the name stuck.
He's gonna lose his farm.
Damn fool.
Then in 1919, his team, the Chicago White Sox, they threw the World Series.
What's through?
It means they lost it on purpose. Gamblers paid them to. Except Shoeless Joe. Now, he did take their money, but nobody could ever prove he did a single thing to lose those games. I mean, if he's supposed to be throwing, how do you explain the fact that he hit 375 for the series and didn't commit one error, huh?
I can't.
12 hits, including the series' only home run. He said he's trying to lose.
It's ridiculous.
The commissioner of baseball suspended 8 of the players, including the great Shoeless Joe Jackson, for life.
What's suspend?
Means they never let him play the game again.
And now, the ghost of Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Hi. Ray Kinsella. Joe Jackson. Bet it's good to be playing again, huh?
Getting thrown out of baseball was like having part of me amputated. I've heard that old men wake up and scratch itchy legs that have been dust for over 50 years. That was me. I'd wake up at night with the smell of the ballpark in my nose, the cool of the grass on my feet, the thrill of the grass.
Can you pitch? Yeah. Not bad. Don't we need a catcher?
Not if you get it near the plate, we don't.
Right.
This film is quotable and memorable. One aspect that makes it memorable is the performance of screen legend James Earl Jones. He plays recluse writer and poet Terrence Mann, who Kinsella, through supernatural means, decides he must seek out to solve the mystery behind the voice he hears and ghosts of baseball's past that play in his baseball field. Our next clips are examples of the gravitas Earl Jones carries in this role. First, we are introduced to Mann, and the scene is equal parts touching and comedic. And then he reassures Roy to go through with his dream when facing foreclosure on his farm and baseball field.
Who the hell are you?
Sir, my name's Ray Kinsella.
We got a learning disability here?
Mr. Mann, if I could just have 1 minute, please.
Look, I can't tell you the secret of life, and I don't have any answers for you. I don't give interviews, and I'm no longer a public figure. I just want to be left alone. So back off.
Hey! Look, I've come 1,500 miles to see you at the risk of losing my home and alienating my wife. All I'm asking is 1 minute. Please.
1 minute.
Okay, I understand your desire for privacy, and I wouldn't dream of intruding if this weren't extremely important.
Oh, God. I don't do causes anymore.
This isn't a cause. I don't need money or an endorsement.
Refreshing.
You once wrote, there comes a time when all the cosmic tumblers have clicked into place and the universe opens itself up for a few seconds to show you what's possible.
Oh, my God.
What?
You're from the 60s.
Well, yeah, actually.
Ow! Hey! Back to the 60s.
Wait a
back.
second.
There's no place for you here in the future. Get back while you still can.
You've changed. You know that?
Yes, I suppose I have. How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
And now, Terrence reassures Roy.
All right. This is fascinating. It is. But the fact remains is that you don't have the money to bring the mortgage up to date, so you're still going to have to sell it. I'm sorry, Ray. We got no choice.
Ray, people will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have and peace they like.
Ray, just sign the papers.
And they'll walk out to the bleachers. Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. So they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
Ray, you will lose everything. You will be evicted.
Does Ray sell? Does he lose the farm? Does he find what he was looking for and what the voices and the ghosts of baseball's past want him to find? Well, audience, I'm not going to spoil it. You're going to have to see the film for yourself. I'm sure many listeners will dismiss this film simply because they do not like sports or quote-unquote sports movies. In my opinion, that would be a horrible mistake. This film is supernatural fantasy, filled with hope, dreams, the search for forgiveness, and getting rid of the burden of guilt. Baseball is merely secondary. It is a backdrop to this beautiful and inspiring film. Critics and many more agreed. It was nominated for 3 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Screenplay, and Best Original Score. Although it did not win any, its legacy is everlasting. It is revered as much more than just a sports film. Every year, hundreds of thousands make the trek to Dyersville, Iowa, where the actual baseball film used in the film has become a tourist attraction. Since 2021, Major League Baseball hosts a game there. This film has touched the hearts of many and created a lasting impact since its release that serves much, much more than just being a simple, quote-unquote, sports movie. I hope you join me next week when we travel back to the lawless Old West in a story of redemption for an aged outlaw. Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman star in Unforgiven. For WMNH and Matt Connerton Unleashed, this has been a Classic Film Review with Eric Pilcher.
If you build it, he will come.
Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, 3 dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry. located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at QueenCityCabinetryNH.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Clemento's Pizzeria, family friendly, awesome for a date night. Clemento's Pizzeria. For delivery, call 603-782-8450. Clemento's Pizzeria, the best pizza in town. 1875 South Willow Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. Best cocktails around. Come in as friends and leave as family.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
Welcome back, everybody. We are into hour number 2, a numero dos of Matt Connerton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. And hello to all of our online listeners across the nation and around the globe. You can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Friday. Happy Good Friday, April 7, 2023. Texas Mike is at the news desk.
Yep.
Give us a yeehaw there, Texas Mike.
Yeehaw!
What happened there?
Too high. That's why you got. That's why you got to be way on the fader.
I guess so. By the way, Texas Mike will be joining us tonight on Retro Spectrum Radio too, from 8 to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. And we have with us also in studio today the gentleman from the band Sauce on the Side. How are you guys?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing well. Welcome. Cooper, let's start with you and we'll just go down the line. Tell us who you are and what you do in the band, please.
All right. So my name is Cooper. I'm from Manchester originally, and I sing and play guitar, and I'm the sort of main songwriter of the group. But yeah, we've been doing the band for quite some time, ever since 2017.
All right. Very good. And you, sir?
I'm Martin. I'm from Nashua, New Hampshire. I play drums, and I've been in the band since 2019, but I also record and produce the record and the first record, too.
Oh, okay. Very good. And you?
My name is Anthony. I play the bass. I'm from Goffstown. I also joined in 2019, a little bit before he did, though.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. By the way, my dad's name is Martin, and he's also a drummer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we've got the guys here from Sauce on the Side, and you have a brand new EP that this just came out, right? The Big Blue EP?
Today, yeah.
Today. Officially today. Wow. Very cool. Well, let's play something from that, and then we'll come back and talk. And I think the song Death to Rubber, this is kind of the single, right? This is the lead-off
Yes.
track.
Yes.
Okay. Anything you want us to know about this before we give it a listen?
No, nothing really. I mean, this was just kind of like the most, I guess you would say, sort of like approachable song. Definitely like one of the more like
it was the first song too that we wrote and recorded for the EP, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this was just finished recording right after we released. Not finished recording. This song was like almost done when we had our first album out too. So this song is like kind of older to us, but to everyone else, it's like pretty brand new.
All right, let's check this out. This is brand new. This is Death to Rubber from Sauce on the Side, and then we'll come back and chat with these guys, but give this a listen.
Empty picture frames, an emotionalist wall, raises a family, keeping it all in the tradition. Excuses flow like wine, help is found at the bottom of bottles, changing is postponed, wanting to go back to your day, movements based off pretty faces and pleasure thoughts, critical thinking aside to make room for a funeral, someone's youth has died. Just kids raising kids, nothing to fear, nothing to hide, it's nothing. Always looking back and having nothing to show, as a tortured apple tree continues to grow. You're so sorry. Issues and nonsense branded by yourself, consequences shown in the mirrors that are understanding, reminiscing all the knowledge that you knew, painful truths they wish weren't true, everything that defined you, life's slow burn waiting to kill you. Just kids with it, nothing to fear, nothing to hide, it's nothing.
Nice. That is Sauce on the Side, Death to Rubber. Great job, guys. I love it. Love the energy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. Very cool. And that is officially out today with the EP?
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, if you're just joining us here on Matt Connerton Unleashed, we do have the guys from Sauce on the Side here with us in studio. Texas Mike is here as well. All right, Mikey, give us another. Do a real one this time. Come on. Don't let us down.
Yeehaw!
There we go. He's from Texas. That's why he does that.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just does it spontaneously, but to remind everyone that he's from Texas. But yes.
What part of Texas?
Dallas Fort Worth area.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's a great area.
Yep.
So you guys probably get this question a lot, but it's an obvious one. Why Sauce on the Side? Is there a meaning behind the name, or?
No, not really. I was going to say is that name just kind of formed. Me and my youngest sister, Quincy, we were just scrolling through like funny posts and stuff like that, and that phrase was in one of the posts.
Yeah.
And then like at that time, I was doing the project and stuff like that, but I didn't have a name for it.
Yeah.
And when we heard that name, we were just kind of like, oh, this is really good, because the other names we had before, one of them was actually the name of the EP we were thinking about naming the group.
Oh, okay.
But then we were just kind of like, oh, it like doesn't really fit with what we were doing at the time. But then we're like, oh, that fits.
Yeah,
kind of fits like the vibe and the atmosphere that we are, and how it shows us like how we are as people in terms of like, oh, we're kind of goofy and things like that.
Now, how long has the band existed? Because I assume you're the only original member, right? of the three of you?
Yeah, I was going to say I started jamming with our first drummer ever since 2017. And then we kind of like officially formed it with two other people around like 2018. And then it didn't really work out. So then in June of 2019 is when we had our first show. And that's when I like to say like that was the official date. That was when our bass player, Anthony, he ended up playing with us for the first time and stuff. So I've been doing it for quite some time, but I like to consider like the first official date being the first show that we had, which was might have been like June 9th or June 6th. I'm not entirely sure.
I thought it was the 7th, but
it could have been that. It was between those days.
It was
2019.
Somewhere early June.
Yeah, 2019.
And then I joined like right around Christmas time, 2019.
Okay. Very good. Will Vegas is in the chat room, of course, from Will's Auto Care. And he says, love the name Death to Rubber. I do smoke shows all the time. Tires are evil. Is that what the song's about, Death to Rubber? Is it about tires?
No, it's actually not about tires. What the song's mainly about is just comes from like a place where sometimes when people are adults, they don't really like mature all that well. And then when they decide to do like really life-changing decisions that might affect them in the long run, like if you were to end up like having a kid, maybe when you're not supposed to, you kind of like screw them up, something like that.
Yeah.
So Death to Rubber kind of comes from like not really,
being irresponsible.
Being very irresponsible. So that's where that comes from.
Gotcha. Melanie La Liberty from the great state of Vermont is in the chat room and says she and her husband Jay are driving, but you know this question. Okay, so she and Jay, so her husband Jay, J-Fed as we call him, he asked the same question of all the artists who appear on the show because he is looking to have a birthday party for his wife Melanie in September. Do you guys play birthday parties?
We've never been offered, but I was going to say we'd be more than down to do that. Absolutely.
We've played for our own friends' birthday parties, I think, in the past, or planned to.
Oh, yeah?
At least.
Yeah.
So we've done that, but we haven't played for someone else's
We'll
birthday
play
party.
anywhere if you ask us to play.
That's a good point. We played our graduation or my graduation party. We played like back in near like Pershing Street or whatever.
We played in a Habitat for Humanity in Washington, New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get that gig? That's pretty cool.
Our friend at the time was living in New Jersey, and we were doing a DIY tour of the East Coast.
Yeah.
And we asked if there's any place we could play where he lives, and he couldn't find like a venue.
Yeah.
So they were setting up a Habitat community space, which is like sponsored by Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
And it was like an in construction building, and they had the show in there.
No kidding.
And we played behind caution tape.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
They didn't allow moshing or anything because
Yeah.
it was under construction, so I had to be careful of that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. That's a unique gig.
Yeah, definitely. It was fun.
Is there video of that?
Yes.
Yeah, there is. I'm not
very
sure.
little, but yes, it's out there.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, two things you should probably know about the show, the birthday party. One is it's in Vermont. I don't know exactly where in Vermont they are. And the other thing is you might be invited. I assume there's no pressure, but you might be invited to participate in an ice bath.
Ooh.
Yeah, the ice bath is a big thing there. Now, personally, I would not do it because I'm concerned about things like hypothermia. Plus, I just don't like to be cold. But apparently, Jay insists he loves it. It's very healthy. And, so just so you guys know, I mean, because that'll be the next question is, will you want to go into the ice bath?
I would, absolutely.
I'll give most things at least one try.
Wow.
So.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, J-Fed, you might have found the right band then. These guys are game for that.
Like I said, we'll play anywhere, anytime.
Yeah. So you did so the East Coast tour that you did, how many shows did you do?
I think that run we did 8 or 9 shows. We played in like Maine, New Hampshire,
New York,
New Jersey, like all that. And then we did another tour, which ended up being really weird. We did an East Coast run to New Jersey, and then we went out west and played in Colorado and Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How'd that happen?
We were gonna have this one long tour and play shows completely along the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've always wanted to do like a super long tour driving, and then some other issues happened, personal stuff, and we weren't able to plan a lot of it. So we got the shows on the East Coast, and then the 2 in Utah and Colorado, and then nothing else in between ever connected.
Yeah, but we ended up having really good connections for those shows in Colorado and Utah, and they were very good shows. And
they were great.
We sold a lot of merch and made a lot of friends, and I actually met my fiance at the show in Utah.
Oh, I'll be damned. No kidding. That's cool. Oh, that's very cool. Excellent. Do you guys play out a lot now?
Yeah.
Around here, yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, definitely. We're starting to get back into it because as soon as we released the album, we took more of a break. But while we were taking that break, we were recording this.
Okay.
So now we're getting back into it because now we're doing another tour. We're going to New York, New Jersey,
Vermont,
Maine, and then Massachusetts, and then obviously New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, let's play another track, and I'd like to play so this is my personal favorite from the EP, Pelicans. I really like this.
Thank you.
Does this have any special meaning to the lyrics of this, or anything you can tell us about it?
Yeah, it has a special meaning. That comes from just like more so just being surrounded by just like certain family that weren't making too many great decisions and just kind of affecting everybody else around you more so. So yeah, I was gonna say that's like the main thing. So it means a lot to me still.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much what it's about. Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's give this a listen. Like I said, this is my favorite. So this is Pelicans from the band Sauce on the Side. They are here with us in studio here on Matt Connerton Unleashed. All right, here it is. That is Pelicans from the band Sauce on the Side from the brand new EP that is out today. And these guys are here with us in studio. And if you have anything for the band, if you have any questions or feedback or anything at all, give us a call. The studio line is open, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. Of course, you can also interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. And well, let's see, we do have a question for you in here. Our friend... Oh, actually, we got a couple here. So our friend Acock Jupiter, who is from Greensboro, North Carolina, says, hey, fellas, Sauce on the Side, what's your favorite band of all recording artists we said? And there's a list here for you to choose from. Matchbox 20, Dog Star, The Wallflowers, or Sister Hazel. So you get to pick one of those four, apparently.
I would say I've heard of two of those bands, and I'm comfortable to say probably Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Because I know the Wallflowers have that one song.
Yes.
And then I know a couple Matchbox 20 songs. So I would say Matchbox 20.
I hear a few Matchbox 20 songs at work, and that's about the extent of my knowledge. But.
That's more right up Martin's alley, though. He would be able to give an answer on that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When you made us listen to Matchbox 20 on tour.
Yeah, I was going to say, when we played 3 a.m., was it? Or Unwell?
We probably played
it was one of those two. It was
there you go. There you go. Let's see. ACOG Jupiter also says, we say Sauce on the Side. Have you never listened to Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, I've definitely listened to Goo Goo Dolls.
I've definitely heard a couple songs. It's been a very long time. But I've definitely listened to some.
Same era as Matchbox 20. And New Affirm of the Spark says, Sauce on the Side, we say. What's your favorite Cutting Crew song? Do you guys even know the Cutting Crew?
I don't think I know that.
I don't know them.
I don't.
They had like one hit in the 80s.
I might have heard it, but
the
I
name
can't
sounds
name
familiar.
it.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the rest of this question here? I've been in love before or just died in your arms. Yes, those are their two hits.
Oh, I know. I just died in your arms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
that's
knows.
A good
Yeah,
song.
yeah. That's a good. I like that.
That's
song.
a good one.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to any Color by Cutting Crew? No, I don't even remember. I don't even remember that song. Any Color.
Neither do I.
Will Vegas said, I once ate mushrooms with a pelican. It was spring break. Things happen. Don't judge. LOL.
That sounds like a party.
That's their prerogative, man.
That's a bucket list thing right there, definitely.
And here's a new name in the Facebook live chat. Devin Cody says, what's your go-to Dairy Queen order?
That's easy. So mine, it's a medium or large, depending. It's a chocolate soft serve with extra sprinkles or the cherry dipped, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. That's my go-to.
I'm going to have to go with the Reese's Blizzard.
Yeah?
That's
I'm going to have to say the Oreo Blizzard. That's my go-to. Also, hi, Devin.
Yeah, also, hello, Devin.
Thank you for watching, Devin.
Now, I screw the ice cream and everything. I don't care about that. I love their burgers.
That's a good point.
I think they have the best fast food burgers.
I always say that. Their fries are so good.
I dig the chili dog a lot.
Their cheese curds are really good.
Just all of their food.
Yeah.
It's just a good establishment. Support your local Dairy Queen.
Well, the one in Manchester, I don't know if you guys know this. It's like voted like the busiest Dairy Queen in the country.
This is Cooper's favorite restaurant.
Oh, really? Yeah.
He goes there. Fast food, he goes there every day, 3 times a day.
No, that's not true.
It's almost weekly.
Like at least every Tuesday, I would say.
Yeah,
when we're hanging out.
Pretty much every Tuesday.
Yeah,
there you go.
Definitely.
Will Vegas says, "Can you guys write a song about a Chinese spy balloon?" I say.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Sure,
I'm not completely against it. Yeah, we can definitely work on that.
We can. I don't know if we will, but we could.
Yeah, we could absolutely.
The ability is within us.
There you go. Yeah. And here's another new name in the chat. Kevin Olson. Says, don't sleep on the fried cheese curds.
That's a good point.
That's
Dairy Queen question.
Yeah, the cheese curds are really good there.
That's my dad. Hi, Dad.
Oh, very
Hello,
nice.
Kevin.
Very nice. New Affirm of the Spark says, we say, what's your favorite movie of all time in the 80s? And you have two choices, Tequila Sunrise or The Secret of My Success. These are very specific questions.
That's such an easy question to answer.
Yeah, it's an obvious. We don't even need to. It's obvious.
Yeah, it's already in there. Yeah.
It's already
speaks for itself.
It is obvious. Yes. I don't even know anyone who saw The Secret of My Success. That movie bombed anyway, so doesn't even. So there's your answer. New Affirm of the Spark. Where do you guys, can you tell me about the recording process? This is I ask everybody this because there's a lot of different options for recording, and you can go to an expensive recording studio, which people still do, and there's plenty of great studios, but you can do so much on your own now too.
Yeah, and we don't have the money for that.
Right. Well, exactly. So I'm curious about your process. What's your process for recording? And you, Martin, you said you do the producing?
So we practice at my house in Nashua, and my house it's a practice space that we've kind of converted into a studio too over the years. And basically just by trial and error, we've figured out how to do it. And then we record it, and then my buddy James, who I live with, he engineers, and I produce it and mix it and master it and all that. And it's really like just been a process of learning how to not be really bad at it. I'd like to think the EP sounds much better than the album did, because the album we didn't actually record with live drums. We used a Guitar Hero drum kit.
No kidding.
It was like $120 something at a Guitar Center, and it was like
electric drum
kit. It looked like a Guitar Hero or like Rock Band drum kit, just minus the flashy colors, and it wobbled when you hit it, but it worked with Lander. So Logic. Logic. It worked with Logic, so it worked what we needed.
We just used it as MIDI, and then But then for this time around, I was not doing that again.
The live drums sound much better.
We did live drums. We actually we have mics and stuff now, but for this, when we recorded the EP, we actually borrowed a friend's mic or like mic setup and just set it up in our space, and then recorded all the drums to start. And then all the rest of the instruments we did over the next couple months.
Yeah. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds, it sounds very, it sounds live. Here's another new name. I love it. Tyler Norklin in the chat room says, Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop?
Buffalo
Wild Wings.
Wingstop.
Get out.
I would say. They have better wings, but Buffalo Wild Wings has better variety.
Yeah.
I would say I'd like the.
That might be fair.
Yeah,
that might be the
garlic
take.
parm. I like the garlic parm at Wingstop.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, what's the long term plan as far as do you have more songs that you're planning to record? Or okay,
yeah, absolutely.
So I know the EP is so new. I didn't know if you were holding off or if you already have some more tunes.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I was gonna say we've had a couple of like jams that we've been working on, and we plan on releasing near the end of this year an EP where we're gonna have our friends sing over our instrumentals. And we're gonna have that, and that was gonna be released on Spotify, and we're gonna sell the physical CDs, and we're gonna donate whatever we made from the physical CDs to charity.
Oh, cool.
That's just an idea that I've always had and stuff, and then we're gonna actually start working on that for this year.
Oh wow! Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And what's now for the live show? Is it always just do you have any? Because obviously, I mean, you guys put out a lot of sound for a trio. You've got a big sound. Is it always only the three of you when you play live, or do you ever have any guest musicians join you? Or
we've done a couple guest slots recently. The most cool one is one of our favorite bands, All, which is like an offshoot of the band The Descendants with a different vocalist. They're a punk band from a long time ago. They're one of our heroes.
Yeah.
And the vocalist of All, that band, he played at my house a couple months ago, and we got to play one of their songs, one of the All songs, with him on vocals, and we were just the backing band.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty cool. We'll do stuff like that every once in a while, just like mic grabs for cover songs or just stuff like that. But
we had Martin mentioned it earlier, our friend James. He's done guitar parts on Stalled at the Starting Line, was it?
Yeah, one of our old songs.
One of our songs from the album. He came on and played that with us. So
our friend Griffin will jump up and do vocals and stuff with us too here and there. So that's really cool.
Griffin from After Image.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think I remember him mentioning that. Tyler Norklin also says Nickelback or Seether.
Seether.
Seether, probably.
Can I refuse the question?
You can. That is an option. Yes.
No matter what I answer, one of the two people in this chat that I know will say I'm wrong. So.
These questions are non-binding. New Affirm of the Spark says, Sauce on the Side, what's your favorite The Cars song? Magic or You Might Think?
You Might Think.
You Might Think.
Yeah, You Might Think.
You Might Think is really good. I like The Cars a lot.
Do you? Yeah. Can you guys tell me, about influences? Obviously, you said you like The Cars, but
yeah, I was going to say Minutemen, for us collectively, it's like all Descendants, Minutemen in terms of like the instruments and
Husker Du,
Fugazi. That's another big one for us. And then we have like a bunch of
REM,
I would say, yeah. We have a bunch of like the Replacements, I would say too. Yeah. We have like a bunch of influences in terms of instruments, and then we have like our own little ones with the band that like make it who it is. Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And what's the I saw it on Bandcamp. I forgot exactly how it's worded. The genre How do you describe yourselves?
We've described it as post-scooter punk. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think it's basically just to kind of like mess with the like hyper genrealization that happens these days, because we're really just like an old school punk band. But it's like everybody's like, oh, are you skate punk? Are you metalcore? Are you alternative rock? It's like, no, we're not any of those things. We just make music.
Right.
We don't like to condone ourselves or like keep ourselves to just very specific genres. Like we'd love to touch into other types of genres and songs for anything we do. So we're pretty open to trying a new genre. So to put one genre name on us is like, I feel like that'd be too limiting for us.
Yeah.
Will Vegas has a question. G.G. Allen or Zamfir, master of the pan flute?
I know what Cooper's going to say.
Well, I was going to say is that I don't know the other person, but I know G.G. Allen. I was gonna, I've seen, what is it? I've been up to Littleton quite a bit, so like I stopped by his grave and stuff, and I know quite a bit about him, but I don't listen to his music.
This guy is like a G.G. Allen dictionary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because me and my like little sister, we used to like read up on him and stuff like that. He's an interesting figure. He's definitely very interesting.
Yeah.
The music is so.
Yeah.
A little questionable, just a little bit.
Well, let's. I want to make sure we get a couple more tracks in. I really like this. I don't like ice cream.
Oh yeah,
this is good. But can you tell us about it? Because I feel like
Anthony.
Yeah,
that's all Anthony.
So I don't like ice cream anymore. Was because of I had a dream one night when I was like in a phase of not sleeping for like 2 days at a time. So I was getting these very like delusional like dreams.
Yeah,
and so it was just like a very specific dream that was so believable that like it's one of the few times where I've woken up from a dream and been like terrified and then realized, oh wait, it didn't happen. It's not real.
Yeah.
But we have other songs on the album where I do kind of like ranty, freestyle-ish lyrics and stuff. So we did that for this song as well. So I just kind of did a minute or so long rant over this crazy instrumental.
The Russian soldiers coming from the pink ice cream trucks.
Yes.
They come and they take his dad away.
Yeah, a nuclear bomb drops outside of my house, even though there's no damage at all to any of the buildings. It was crazy. It was a weird ass dream.
Yeah. It's a cool song. All right, let's give this a listen. This is I Don't Like Ice Cream Anymore, and we have Sauce on the side here with us in studio. Check this out. I like this one a lot. This is it tells a story.
Sure. We'll put it that way. There I was, lying in my bed, hoping that dreams of sugar plums would dance in my head. But that was not quite the dream that I was blessed with that evening. Instead, it was something a lot more twisted in my own sense of reality. Because the whole time I couldn't tell the difference. It felt so real. Outside, I heard a loud screech.
That is a harrowing dream.
Yeah.
I remember when you had that. It was at my house, wasn't it?
No, I told you
okay,
about it at my house or at your house.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's cool though. I like it. We are we're not quite out of time, but before we do run out of time, what do you guys have coming up as far as shows? And I also want to make sure our listeners know too, where's best to go online to keep up with everything you guys are doing in terms of social media? Mm-hmm. Is there a website we should know about, anything like that?
We've got Facebook and Instagram and a Bandcamp and Spotify and Apple Music and all that fun
YouTube,
stuff.
we have
YouTube. Yeah, we're pretty active on YouTube for a band of our size, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of like finding out knowledge of shows and stuff like that, definitely stick to Instagram and Facebook. But pretty much our music is like anywhere you'd want to listen to music.
We've got a tour coming up at the end of this month. We're going all the way out to New Jersey. We're playing New York, New Jersey, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, and you should, guys, if you're listening, you should come out to the Massachusetts show. We're playing at Taffeta in Lowell.
Nice.
That's the hometown show that we're playing.
Very cool. Yep. Very cool. I have to ask this quickly. It's a wrestling question. Tyler Norclum says, AEW or WWE?
Currently, WWE.
WWE, I would definitely say.
WrestleMania was really good.
It was, yeah.
Raw after Mania was a little suspicious.
That's been a topic of conversation around here. Yeah.
Really? Do you guys talk about wrestling on here?
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, yeah. We have a particular listener, in fact, Melanie La Liberty from Vermont. It's like her favorite subject on the show. But yes. Yeah, it sounds like Vince is back in charge.
That's what I've heard, with his little mustache.
Yeah. The mustache is so bizarre.
He looks very strange.
It is.
Well, now they've merged with Endeavor.
Yeah.
So they're under the same umbrella as UFC.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
But that mustache, it freaks me out. It looks like a caterpillar crawled onto his face.
Yeah. He also had a really bad dye job. He needs to fire his barber.
Yeah. Yeah, the jet black hair, it's really, he looks bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler's also asking favorite professional wrestler?
Currently or just of all time?
He does not
probably
specify.
Both.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Undertaker of all time.
Nice.
Yeah. For me, it would probably have to be, I don't know. I like Edge a lot. Edge was really cool. Edge and Orton, like both of them are kind of up
Drew
there for me.
McIntyre is probably my favorite current wrestler.
Oh, okay. All right.
Current for me is like Kevin Owens.
I'm not super into the wrestling genre. Not out of a lack of interest. I've never dove into it. So like I've watched a couple.
He watched AEW.
And I had fun with it. I definitely would like it. I've never actually like dove into that pool.
He's the Lego guy.
Yeah,
he's the Lego guy.
Who's your favorite, Mikey?
Currently, I'm going to say Rey Mysterio, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio's cool.
His segment on WrestleMania was really cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Macho Man Randy Savage is my all-time favorite.
That's in my top 3.
Yeah.
Macho Man's great.
Yeah,
Love Macho Man.
Yeah, absolutely. So the tour is coming up. When does that start?
April 21st is the first date. We're playing in New York. The show starts at midnight, and we're playing until 4 a.m.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Gonna run a little late.
Jeez. Do you guys have a lot of songs? Like you can...
We got a decent back catalog.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have quite a bit. Enough to fill quite a bit of time. Absolutely.
Yeah. Very good. Well, listen, guys, this has been wonderful. Sauce on the Side is here with us in studio. We're going to close out with one more track, and then we're going to, we have the crossover, as we say, because we have Granite State of Mind coming in. Rob Azevedo and Pauly Stone will be in to do their show. I don't know who Mikey, do you know who their guests are this week?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I didn't see anything on. I know they're back live this week, but I didn't.
I know they're live, and they're always booked like the Wednesday up at Pembroke City Limits.
Yeah.
So.
And then, Granite State of Mind coming up next live at 6 p.m. here at WMNH. And then tonight, I will be back for Retro Spectrum Radio with Pauly C. Of course, I'm one of Paul's co-hosts on that show, and Texas Mike over here will be with us.
Yes, I will be.
Yes. So we look forward to that. So Friday's my long day here at the station, but I love it. And of course, DJ Steve will be with us as well. Yep. He comes in and does the morning show and then comes back for Retro Spectrum Radio. So a lot of fun. Guys, this has been great. Thank you again. And what song should we... Oh, what haven't we played, actually? Should we play
Complex, maybe?
Or Hole in the Coin Pocket?
Hole in the Coin Pocket.
Either one.
Hole in the Coin Pocket's weird.
Yeah, hole in the coin pocket's weird, but it's more whatever you decide.
Whatever you pick.
Yeah, whatever
we
you
trust
pick.
You.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? They're not very long. Why don't we play both of them? We'll play both of them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, why not? We have time. We can fit them both in. Okay.
Sweet.
Let me just make sure I can load these up. And cool. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, guys. Thank you again. Sauce on the side.
Thank
and if you missed any part of today's show, it will be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at my website, mattconnerton.com. And again, if you are listening live on Friday, stick around. Greatest State of Mind with Rob Azevedo and Paulie Stone coming up next at 6 p.m. And Texas Mike and I will talk at y'all tonight at 8 p.m. on Paulie C's show. And here is Hole in the Coin Pocket from Sauce on the Side.
Whom it may concern, you have found the last piece of me, the last art I've made. My nights up beneath this manifesto has been brewing, adding to it when things go south, when things don't work out, when I start to feel something. Accolades of shame forever with me. The ones that gave it never understood. Forever in the dark.
They will ask about me. Trying to show care. Why now? Neglected till I'm gone.
I was going strong. I wanted to persevere. From the lead that always kept calling, I finally answered. They said don't take life for granted. They would say I'm not grateful, not knowing about how much I tried to give, not knowing the amount of life I've lived.
I'm not scared anymore. I'm sorry for all the questions left unanswered. I'm sorry for the messes I've made. I'm done. Roll the credits.
White noise in a room full of sound. Knowledge leaves you empty, seeking to be proud. Arguments you've made have no fallacies. Manipulate your flaws or forget about them entirely. Drown in your isms, in the facts you want to hear. Pat yourself on the back, 'cause you cut off all the helping hands. Don't beat on me, 'cause I'll never feel complete. Tripping with malice. God, my false confidence! More set up by a heartbroken fence. Humiliating others is your happiness. Selling out when difference comes your way. Sticking to your guns, 'cause you feel betrayed.
fucking scary. There, that.
Thank you.